ladies and gentlemen. We are 36th District Court doing landlord-tenant cases. Let's get started. 20347-316 DLJ Properties versus Lorenzo Frazier. Is Mr. Abbott in here this morning?
Well, hopefully he gets here soon because the entire docket is pretty much all Abbott.
There's Mr. Simon here. I've got one that's his.
Not yet, Your Honor.
Okay. 20347-324 Faith Wayne versus Tykeisha Henderson Wilson and occupants. Scheduled for 8:50 and it is now 8:50. And it is Mr. Simon's case. Okay.
Sorry, Your Honor, are you able to hear me?
Yes,
Oh, okay, good.
loud and clear.
Awesome.
Let's see, 19-348-256 Douglas Grimm versus Ethan Daniels. That's Mr. Callahan's and you, Attorney Jay.
Yes, Your Honor.
And it starts at 9 a.m. So, have you talked to Mr. Callahan?
Yes, Your Honor. We're just going to adjourn to get some things taken care of. This is a land contract case. My client wants to move forward with the land contract, so we just need some time to take care of some of the details of that. I can get him on the call right now. I can see where he's at.
Is Mr. Daniels here?
No, Your Honor. He's agreed to allow me to represent him. This is just we're just requesting it. Both parties are just requesting an adjournment here.
Okay.
So, Your Honor, Hillary Braley, again, P number 82889. So on the first case that you called ending in 316, the DLJ versus Frazier, I've had contact with Mr. Frazier and actually Mr. Abbott, and we're working on EDP for that. So we'd just be asking for an adjournment on that as well.
How long do you think you're going to need?
I'm so slow.
I can't hear you anymore.
Are you talking to me, Your Honor, or are you talking to Hillary Braley? Miss Braley.
Oh, right, Braylen. It's Friday, ladies. Come on. Let's have a good laugh.
This is a weird morning.
It was my fault too, Your Honor. I started speaking because I thought you were talking to me. I forgot you weren't talking to me anymore.
I'm talking to both of you.
Fair enough.
Miss Braley, how much time do you think you're going to need?
I mean, a couple weeks would be nice. Whenever you can schedule next should be fine.
And what's your normal day, Miss Braley? Friday?
They switched them. So starting next week, well, next week is a bad example because next week is going to be ridiculous. My new days are going to be like Wednesdays and Thursdays or something.
I can figure it out for you if you want.
I think it's Wednesdays and Thursdays. Next week is weird because I'm going to be in on Mondays. It's a giant mess. So put it on a Thursday, we should be fine. Please, Your Honor. Sorry.
Thursday and I do not have a Thursday. 5th, 12th, or 19th. Is it going to start next week or you're not quite sure?
So I will definitely be in Thursday next week.
Because I can put you on a Friday next week. No, I can't.
I'll
I can-
probably be there
Friday.
anyway.
I can put you on a Friday in 2 weeks or in 21 days.
Well, let's do 21 days. Would that be the 19th we're talking about?
No, that would be November 20th.
Okay.
And then we can straighten them around from then on.
Okay, that works.
November 20th
So,
at 8:50.
okay.
And we'll let Mr. Abbott know.
Yes.
Mr. Saman hasn't come up. Okay. I have some things to sign. I will sign these while we wait for Abbott.
Yana, may I?
Yes, you may.
Miss Alicia Pryor,
Yes,
your case is at, let's see, 8:40. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. 8:40. I just want to let you know I have you.
okay.
All right. Mr. Saman.
I guess you can ask them when they come
Hi, Mr. Saman. How are you?
Is this scheduled for? No, it's scheduled for.
You're on mute.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Saman. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Good.
Morning, Mr. Saman. We have a case here for you. 20347-324, Faith Wang versus Takesha Henderson Wilson. 20347-324, scheduled for 8:50, and it is now 8:56 or so.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. William Simon appearing on behalf of the plaintiff, number 80352.
And I don't have a proof of service in here. Do you have one?
I do have one, Your Honor. I can email one to the court, to your clerk.
Is it a personal service or attachment?
Your Honor, this is I believe it's a regular non-payment of rent case. I do have a attachment, a regular service attachment and mailing. I can email that to the court right now.
And when was it mailed?
I'm sorry?
When was it mailed?
Let me see here. I'd have to pull it up, Your Honor. Let's see. Give me 1 second here.
Because I don't have the certificate of mailing by the plaintiff here that tells me when. Notice where today's hearing was held. Well, why don't we just adjourn it?
That'd be fine. We're going to adjourn it anyway, correct?
For what?
I said we're going to be adjourning it anyway, correct?
Let's adjourn it for November 30th for door knockers, okay?
Sure. Let me see, Your Honor. Let me just check November 30th. November 30th works, Your Honor.
It works for you?
It does. Would you still like me to email you the proof service?
Yes,
Okay, will do.
and I'm setting it for 8:50
8:50?
on November 30th.
Okay.
Who's putting my door knockers on the list? I don't see Santiago.
That would be me, Your Honor, Hillary Braley.
Okay, Ms. Brayley, you got that? Case number ending in 324. Takesha Henderson Wilson, door knockers, November 30th at 8:50.
Yes, Your Honor, got it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Now, Mr. Simon, I have 20347-320 MLRX Blue Properties versus Alicia Pryor, Preyer.
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning, William Simon on behalf of the plaintiff.
Can't hear you.
William Simon on behalf of the plaintiff, Your Honor, 80352. Same deal with this one, Your Honor. I do have a proof of service here. I can email that. I'm not sure if it's in the file yet, but I can email it to you as well.
No, it isn't. You'll email it to Renee.
I will email it to Renee, yes.
Ms. Pryor is on the call, Your Honor.
Oh, is she?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Pryor? Oh, there she is.
Yes,
Mr. Simon, let's do this. Ms. Pryor, would you like to talk to one of our free attorneys?
yes.
Okay. Ms. Attorney Jay, can you take this one for me?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Jay, Attorney Jay.
Before we go into the breakout room, Mr. Saman, is your client willing to do EDP?
Believe so.
Is that a definite, confident yes, or a maybe?
Yes.
That's a general yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, Ms. Attorney Jay.
Who do I can't hear
Hold
nobody.
on one
Who do I
second.
talk to?
Hello?
Hold on one second.
Just hold on, everybody. There you are, Ms. Jay. Assigning you to room 1. It looks like Ms. Pryor is already there.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Denise, would you check,
Yes, ma'am.
49? Thank you.
The person that just called in with the phone number ending in 1949, what's your name, please?
Kenneth Foster.
Daryl Foster?
Yeah, Kenneth Foster. Kenneth
Hold on.
Eugene Foster.
Hold on one second.
All right.
So you said Kenneth Foster?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Your case is at 920.
Yes.
I'm going to, huh?
Yeah, they told me to call 15 minutes earlier.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to let you know. I'm gonna put you on mute till your case is called, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And then when I send you I'm gonna ask you to unmute, and then you just unmute the phone, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Callahan hasn't shown up yet, and Mr. Abbott hasn't shown up yet.
The person whose phone is Deb 2, what's your name, please?
This is her,
What's
Deborah
your name?
Daphne.
Deborah, I'm sorry, say that again.
Deborah Daphne.
Miss Daphne, what time is your case scheduled for? Oh, never mind. I see you. You at 9:30.
9:30.
Yes, ma'am.
Here's Miss,
I didn't hear you.
I said, okay, thank you. I'm gonna put your phone on mute until the your case is called. Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
All right. And then once I say, send you a message to unmute, just unmute. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
we
you.
did, Mr. Simon's case for Takesha Wilson Henderson, 324.
Yes. Uh-huh.
What did
You
we
said
do with it?
we adjourned it to 11:30, November the 30th at 8:50.
That's so we could get door knockers out, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, she's here. Let's see what we can do. Mr. Simon stepped away while we had prayer in the breakout room.
Okay.
Ms. Takesha Henderson, would you like to speak to one of our free attorneys?
Yes.
Ms. Cooper, can you take this one for me?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, Ms. Cooper.
Come on, baby.
Assign you to room 2. We're going to assign you to room 2, okay? It's a private room where you can talk, where you can talk to the attorney and see. We have several programs that might be available for you.
Okay.
Okay, you'll get something at the bottom of your computer that is say break room or join, something like that. I need to file that. 324.
She laughing every day.
Me, as usual. If you were here, you'd know why.
Be nice now. Stop it.
You can't help this Friday. At least, the live stream folks will know that we get along well. How about that?
That's right. We sure do. We sure do.
Okay, we're waiting on Callahan, Abbott, and Hill. Attorney Hill, Hill, and Galen. Mr. Corey, are you covering for who today?
Your Honor, I'm here for Mr. Galick. I have a
Okay.
case with Miss Jabber. I believe she's in a breakout room right now currently.
Yes, she is. So as soon as she gets out, Mr. Foster's case is with Mr. Abbott. Is Mr. Dyer here yet? Nope. Mr. Foster, would you be interested in one of our free attorneys to talk to about your case? Oh, I guess we're unmuted, but.
I sent him something asking him to unmute.
Thank you.
There he is.
Hello?
Mr. Foster, this is Judge
Yeah.
Millender. I was
How you
asking
doing?
if you, I'm fine, sir. How are you?
How you doing, Judge?
I'm doing pretty good. I just wanted to ask you, would you be interested in one of our free attorneys to discuss your case with?
I have the legal aid, Wendy Cooper. She's supposed to be in the courtroom.
And she is, but she's in a breakout room for me. So, okay, I'll just put that down. Wendy Cooper. Thank
Yes,
you very
ma'am.
much.
Yes, ma'am.
She'll be out of the break room for me in just a few minutes. So you can mute
Oh.
yourself in.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Who else is here? Ethan Daniels. So let's turn J represents Ethan Daniels. Denise, do you know what case Mr. Ahmed Amin is on, and Erica Ahrensman? I'm sure I'm pronouncing it wrong, but please excuse me, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm just a student intern at the United Housing Coalition. I'm a student from Detroit, Mercy. I'm just observing.
Oh, well, thank you very much for letting me know.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Anytime.
Good morning, Your Honor. This is Erica Arnsman. I'm also a student volunteer in the courtroom.
Oh, okay. So after the court, if you guys have any questions, hopefully I'll be able to answer some of them for you.
Thank you very much.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Bajani. Do you have a case with me today?
Yes, I do, Your Honor. I just came here to tell you that I'm going to be running late for my 9:30 and 9:40.
I'm sorry.
I have a 9:40. I don't have a 9:30.
Yes, two.
You have two at 9:40? Yes, you have two at 9:40.
Okay. All right, I might be a little late, but I'll be back. I'll be in Judge Coleman's courtroom.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Appreciate you letting us know.
Your Honor, did you assign Miss Daphne attorney? Or did we even ask her? I can't remember. I'm trying to keep up with it.
What time is her?
9:30 with Mr. Abbott.
I've got two of them in breakout rooms. Ms.
She's on
Brady
the
is-
screen. She's on the
Still
screen.
here.
I'm asking her to unmute right now, Miss Daphne. I didn't know if you had assigned her. Did you ask her?
We're asking her to unmute.
Yeah, I asked her already. Oh, she unmuted now.
Hello?
Your Honor.
Hello?
Ms. Daphne, are you interested?
Yes.
Judge Millender speaking to you, I'm sorry. Are you interested in having one of our free attorneys represent you today? There are several programs that might be able to assist you in paying your rent. Would you be interested?
Okay. I should have one through people that contacted me yesterday.
Okay,
Great
hold on a
Lakes.
second. I see a hand waving at me. Ms. Braley, are you the one to help her out?
Yes, Your Honor, and we actually have the intake form from her already, so I have her contact information. I know Abbott's not here, but he had indicated that all of his clients were willing to do eviction diversion. So
Yes.
if we can adjourn this, that way Ms. Daphne can get about her day, then I think that should be fine with Mr. Abbott.
I can't hear you. What you say?
Uh-oh.
We're gonna adjourn your case. Mr. Abbott, the attorney for the other side, is in another courtroom. So
That was
he has,
somebody else.
That
yes.
was
Sorry, Your Honor.
Oh, I thought I talked to Ms. Daphne. This is case number
Excuse-
20. Hold on, Ms.
Oh.
Stafford. This is case number 20347-340, Check Property Management versus Deborah and Daphne.
Yes.
Give us your name, ma'am.
What is my who?
Your
Your
name.
name.
My name?
Yes,
Deborah and Daphne.
thank you. Ms. Brady, your appearance, please.
Yes, my name is Hillary Braley, P number 82889, and if Ms. Daphne will have me, I will be appearing on her behalf.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay.
And Abbott has said that all of his clients are interested in the EDP program. So we're adjourning what, to about November 20th? That would give you the 21 days, or will you need more?
No, I think the 20th should be fine. Particularly since we already set that other one with Abbott for the 20th at 8:50. So
Okay,
that
then
will
how
be fine.
about 9 a.m.?
Okay, that works for me. Ms. Daphne, does November 20th at 9 a.m. work for you?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll let the plaintiff's attorney know,
Yes.
and Ms. Brady will start working out things with him, okay?
Okay.
Ms. Daphne, you are free to go
Yes.
now.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
You're welcome.
Yes, and I'll give you a call early next week.
Okay. This is what, for the eviction or to go for
Yes.
another court date? For the
No,
eviction?
no. So sorry, this is Hillary, your attorney. I will give you a call early next week to talk about your case.
Okay. Thank you.
You're
Okay.
welcome.
Ms. Stafford, you see what time her case is? I don't seem to see her. Wait
It's
a minute. I think I found it at 9:10 with
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Abbott.
right.
Ms. Stafford,
Yes.
your case was at 9:10, and the plaintiff's attorney is in another courtroom. We have 4 courtrooms going at the same time. Would you be interested in one of our free attorneys to talk to?
Yes, I don't care.
Ms. Brady, can you take this one?
I believe so.
Because I don't have anybody else back.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, you can call in. You can call in.
Okay.
So it's a number on that sheet. 929.
Then Ms. Brady, I'm gonna give you room 3.
Okay. Sounds good.
You're assigned to room 3. Now, Ms. Stafford,
436.
Yes.
you're assigned to room 3 also,
2866.
with attorney Brady.
Okay, thank you.
Now you'll just look at the bottom of your computer, there should be something there that says join break room or something like that.
And that number is 36.
Must have got it. The person that just joined the call from with LG Stylo 5. What's your name, please? You're standing. in a brown shirt. What's your name? You just joined the call. I can't hear you. I can't hear him.
Oh, Mr. Callahan is here. Mr. Callahan,
Yes, Judge, good morning.
good morning. Ms. Jabber is in a breakout room helping me out with somebody, okay?
Okay. I
So
appreciate it.
just-
On that case, that 256, we're gonna ask for another adjournment. We're in the process of selling the property, so.
Does she know that?
She does know that. I talked to her yesterday.
How long are you guys asking for?
I would ask for 3 weeks, Your Honor. We're submitting the paperwork to title today, so it takes 2 to 3 weeks for that to happen.
Well, then I better wait for her to see what's good for her. I was gonna try to do it, but let's hold on a minute, okay?
That's fine, Your Honor. Thank you.
You have any other courtroom you're doing?
I am. I'm in Pontiac at the same time.
Oh, you're in Pontiac.
Correct.
Can you give me about 10 minutes? Or how about this? You said 3 weeks?
Yes,
So the 20th would be good for you?
that is perfect for me.
But her days are different.
And actually, I will defer to her schedule for any scheduling on this. So I'm asking for 2 to 3 weeks, and then I'll just defer to her schedule, whatever works for her.
Oh, okay, thank you. And if you have to go, we'll send you a notice, okay?
Wonderful. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Hi, Your Honor. We're coming out of the breakout room.
The person who just called in, whose number ends in 1918. What's your name, please?
Hi, my name is Sam Kraft.
Sam. Okay, hold on one second. Thank you.
Okay, we are recalling 20347-332. No, that's not right, is it?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Not
Emmanuel Irakis versus Makia Latrice Stafford. This is an Abbott case and he hasn't shown up yet, but Ms. Brayley?
Yes, Your Honor. This is Hillary Braley, P number 82889, appearing on behalf of Ms. Stafford, who is here with us. So I've gotten her contact information. At this point, I'm just asking that we adjourn this to November 20th with the other Abbott cases.
November 20th. That would be at 9:50.
Okay.
Ms. Stafford, would that be good for you?
Yes, ma'am.
20th at 9:50. We'll set that aside for Abbott too. Okay, thank you. Ms. Stafford, you're free to go. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, and you have a blessed day.
And you too, ma'am.
May I, Your Honor?
Yes, you may.
Mr. Kraft,
Yes,
what time is your case scheduled for?
I believe she said 10 minutes after 9 or something like that.
Yep, he's with me.
What's the case number?
The case number is 203-41036.
Thank you, Thank you.
Thank you.
Ms. Braley, is that your case?
Yes, Your Honor. And I believe Attorney Coleman Potts might be the attorney on the other side in place of Ryan Hill.
Good morning, Your Honor. I was checking in on Network Realty. Ryan is running about 5 minutes late, but he wanted to handle it since I have some other court matters.
Okay, let's see, that is 256.
May I, Your Honor? Where did I go? The LG Stylo 5. What's your name, please?
My name is Emmett Brumfield. Can you hear me?
I can. What time is your case, Mr. Brumfield?
At 9:30.
Okay. Thank you.
Denise, I think I'm handling that one as well.
Okay, thank you.
Your Honor, this is Wendy Cooper. We're out of the breakout room.
I gotta let her know.
Attorney Potts.
Yes, Judge. Good morning.
Good morning. Which case are you here for?
I was checking in for Ryan on the Network Realty versus all occupants of 6506 Ashton Avenue.
Okay, I pulled up the wrong case for you. Okay. So is Attorney Hill coming in? He just wanted you to
Yeah,
check
he
in
just wanted
with
me to
him?
check in. He should be here in about 5 minutes.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Kraft, could you mute yourself, please?
You said what, ma'am?
Could you mute yourself? Could you put your phone on mute until your case
Sure.
is called, please? Thank you.
All right, thank you.
And who's the occupant? Is there, Denise, is there somebody, an occupant of the property?
That's Mr. Kraft, Your Honor.
Is on Ashton Street, that's Mr. Kraft?
On Ashton, yes.
And Mr. Kraft is here?
Yes, he is.
Mr. Abbott just popped in. Hi, Mr. Abbott.
Morning, Denise.
Mr. Kraft online. Good morning, Mr. Abbott.
Morning, Your Honor.
We have a couple of cases of yours we just adjourned, okay? Let me give them to you.
I think Hillary already sent them to me, Your Honor. I got them.
20347-332 Emmanuel Varakis versus Makia Stafford.
Yes, I got all three, Your Honor. Hillary emailed them to me.
Oh, well, thank you.
Thank you, Hillary.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Now I have one for you now. 20347-328 ARKPM Foreclosure Capital of America versus Christopher McAdory.
Good morning, Judge Millender.
Go ahead.
My name is James Abbott. I'm an attorney, P26085, represent Art Property Management.
Is there a Mr. McAdory here?
Your Honor, it doesn't seem to, I don't see him on the call, but he called Lakeshore a couple days ago. We've made contact with him, so I do not mind taking the case.
Okay.
Mr. Abbott, you can represent him?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Abbott.
So are we adjourning it?
Yes.
Yes.
To the same time we have Abbott set up for?
What time do you guys have him set up for?
Well, but I don't know what date you're using now.
I think she's staying on Fridays.
Yes, I'm staying on Fridays, Your Honor. I'm Tuesday, Friday.
Oh, okay. So The only problem is, I won't be here. I won't be here the 20th, but here's how they tell me they're going to do it. That if you agree to something, we'll just send it through, and when I get back that Monday, I'll sign it. If you don't and need another adjournment, then Denise will have the dates for adjournment, and she can do that. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
I mean Renee, not Denise.
I totally understand. Yeah, that's fine. We can move it to the 20th, and then if we
I
can.
can't hear you.
That's totally fine, Your Honor.
Mr. Abbott, do you understand?
I think so.
I won't be here the 18th, 19th, and 20th. And maybe the 23rd. But if I'm feeling a little better, I would do the 23rd docket from home. And Pat Jefferson may help out on the 20th.
Okay.
Okay?
Your Honor.
So I shall put you down as 9:50, 9:10. 11:20 at 9:10.
Your Honor, just so this is not about this case, but on Monday you have two translators. You ordered two translators, one for my case and one for another case.
Oh, you're right. I wonder if I have time to adjourn those.
I have one of the one where you requested an Arab translator, and the landlord is not represented. So I'm sure I can adjourn it if you want to give me a date now. Or after today, after we're done with court today.
Yes, after we're done with court today, and I'll have Renee check with the translators.
Okay.
Because if I'm doing it from home, it might not work. And I know a couple of the judges have told me if they have translators, they've had to have them come into the courtroom.
No worries, Your Honor. I just wanted to update.
Keep me in good. I appreciate it. Keep me knowing what I'm doing.
You know what you're doing. We just all got a lot going on.
Who's working with the network realtor? That's Mr. Hill's case. Who's representing the person on Ashton Street?
That would be me, Your Honor, Hillary Braley.
Okay. Mr. Hill said that you guys need an adjournment.
Another one?
Is the house being sold?
It's a long story. The very, very short version is that Mr. Kraft's wife already sold the property, and the new owners are evicting Mr. Kraft.
Okay. So why don't you call Mr. Hill? What he told me was that any date, adjournment, and any date that was good with you, he would accept.
And
I think that was Mr. Callahan with Mr. Jabber, Your Honor.
Yeah.
That they were selling the property, I believe. Because he remember he had to go to another court in Pontiac, I think he said.
You're right, wrong one.
Okay.
Somebody came in for Mr. Hill.
Well, he just checked in.
He just checked in, that's right. Sorry.
Mr. Potts. Yeah,
Nope,
Mr.
that's
Potts.
okay.
Okay, now let's go back to 19-348-256. Douglas Brigham versus Ethan Daniels.
Mr. Callahan is.
With regard to Attorney Jay's case.
Yes, Your Honor.
So Denise, help me out. What did Callahan say?
Mr. Callahan said that they had sold the property and they was going to get another adjournment, and whatever date Ms. Jabber had he was going to go with her schedule. Mr. Callahan said that.
He emailed me as well, Your Honor. He emailed me as well. We're working out. My client wants to go continue with the land contract. His client wants to continue with the land contract. We just need to figure out some things in between. Some title. We just need to do some title work. I would say December the 1st, if that's okay.
You said December the 1st?
Yes, Your Honor.
I have the December the 2nd available. What day of the week is that?
That's Wednesday. I'm in your courtroom Tuesday and Friday.
So what's the Friday for December?
The 4th.
Okay.
So if possible, the 1st or the 4th, if possible.
Okay, we'll go with the 4th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
December 4th at 9 o'clock?
Works for me. I'm here all morning, so.
Okay,
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
thank you.
Your
What
Honor,
case was,
Wasn't yours, Abbott?
all right, thank you.
Your Honor,
Yes.
we have one more adjournment with Mr. Khoury, if that's possible. If we could take care of that now.
That'd be great, Your Honor, if we could.
Sorry, what did you say, Attorney Jay?
We just have a quick adjournment with Mr. Khoury, so he's not waiting on the call. If we could just take care of the adjournment.
What's the case number?
Mr. Khoury?
It ends in 6354, Your Honor. It's city property, or no, I'm sorry, that's the wrong one. I'm losing it. Your Honor, it ends in 6256. It's Argo Property Management v. Nia Jackson.
6256, Argo Property.
Yes, Your Honor. I believe it was scheduled for 9:10 this morning.
Okay, what are we doing?
It's an adjournment, Your Honor, 2-week adjournment, if possible.
Adjourned it how long?
2 weeks, Your Honor.
That's great.
November 13th?
That works with me.
That works with me, Your Honor.
November 13th at 8:50?
That works, Your Honor. We will, I'm confident we'll have a conditional dismissal sent to you prior, but this is just a control date.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a nice weekend.
You too. No, I lost Abbott.
Abbott's still here. He's just hiding.
Hiding from me.
Hiding from you, Hillary.
I appreciate that.
Okay, Mr. Abbott,
Yes, Your Honor.
I have 328, ends in 328 for you.
I think we already adjourned it, didn't we?
Did we?
Yeah, that's Ms. Jabber's case. Article from McCarty. Recordy.
Did we adjourn 328?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And what about 036? Is that the one? No, that's the one that we're waiting on Hill for, huh?
And he just got here.
Sorry, Judge, I just got here.
Okay.
Hey, Ryan.
Hey, Joe.
Mr. Abbott, I have. Oh, you have another courtroom, Mr. Abbott?
I got 3 other courtrooms. I'll see you later.
Okay, got you later, okay?
You gone.
This is case number 20341-036, Network Realty LLC versus the occupants. Appearances, please.
Morning, Your Honor. Ryan Hill, on behalf of Network Realty.
This is Hillary Rayleigh, P number 82889, on behalf of Sam Kraft, one of the occupants, and he's here in the courtroom.
Mr. Kraft, would you put your name on the record?
He's muted, Your Honor. Oh, here he is.
Your name, sir,
Hello.
Mr. Kraft? Put
Hello.
your name on the record.
Sam Kraft.
Thank you very much. Now, what are we doing, good people?
Your Honor, if the three of us could go into a breakout room, that would be helpful.
So that would be you, Mr. Kraft, and Mr. Hill, correct?
Yes. I'm already assigned to room 3.
That's just what I was saying. So, Mr. Kraft, we're
Yes.
assigning room 3. Mr. Hill, we're assigning you to room 3, okay? Okay. I think Mr. Kraft already went, and everybody's gone. Okay. Attorney Jay, you're out of the breakout room for me?
Yes, Your Honor. So I was representing Alicia prior, but looks like Mr. Saman is not here. The landlord attorney is not here.
Hello.
There she is. Who's the
landlord-
attorney? Saman.
Yep.
We're gonna call Mr. Saman. If everybody would just. I have Mr. Saman's phone number here. Renee, would you call Mr. Saman and tell him we're ready for him?
Would this be a good time for me to step away, Judge? Thank you. Thank you.
We have Mr. Abbott 940, which is about right now. Mr. Saman. This is Renee. Judge Millender, ready for. Okay. Mr. Saman is on his way. He's coming back. Coming back. How about that? I see, Mr. Hill, you guys are out of the breakout room.
I think the opposing counsel needed to talk to her client briefly.
Okay,
Back, Your Honor.
thank you.
Okay.
Your Honor, while we're waiting, I am going to be standing in for Miss Heather Washington. She is representing Miss Jackson, but opposing counsel is Ely Bijani, and he's not here as well. If somebody wants to call him.
No, he called us and told us he'd be a little late.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
We talked to Mr. Attorney Saman, and he's supposed to be on his way. I might have to call Mr. Abbott back. Case 7336. I thought it's, that was Mr. Foster's case. Denise? Do you know what is Mr. Abbott case 7336?
7336.
Hold on, Mr. Saman's back. I'll get it for you a little later, okay?
We haven't called it though. We didn't call Mr. Foster. He just, I think he went, yeah, I think he just went into a breakout. Yeah, he had gone into a breakout room with Miss Cooper.
Yep, I'll have to get him back, get Abbott back. 20347-320 MRX Blue Properties versus Alicia Pryor. How do you pronounce that, Ms. Pryor?
Pryor, you pronounced it right.
Oh, thank you. Appearances, please.
Yes, William Saman on behalf of the plaintiff, Your Honor, 80352.
Morning, Your Honor, and may it please the court. Sunda Stabber, P84333 on behalf of Mrs. Pryor. And Mrs. Pryor
is here. Yes. So what are we doing with this one, please?
I'm just going to request a 3-week adjournment to process EDP.
Process EDP?
Yes, Your Honor.
CDC or EDP?
EDP.
November 20th?
Works for me, Your Honor.
Mrs. Saman?
November 20th works, Your Honor.
Okay, November 20th at 9:20.
That works.
Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, Ms. Pryor, does that day work for you?
Yes.
Okay, then we'll be back here November 20th at 9 a.m. unless we you guys work out something, and then you can send it to me, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Ms. Pryor, you are free to go. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Are we all set on my other case, Your Honor, 324?
I don't know, are we?
I believe.
Somebody's in the breakout room.
No, Your Honor, this is Wendy Cooper. We are back.
Oh, okay. Recalling 20347-324, Faith Wayne versus Takesha Henderson Wilson.
Yes.
William Saman on behalf of the plaintiff, Your Honor, 80352.
Your Honor, Wendy Cooper on behalf of Ms. Henderson, P7844.
And Ms. Henderson is here, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so what are we doing with this one?
Your Honor, I'd like to request a 3-week adjournment to get more information on this case.
So that November 20th, what days are you here, Ms. Cooper?
Will be Fridays, Your Honor.
Oh, okay, so November 20th is good for you?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. Saman, didn't I just put one of yours on November 20th?
Yes, Your Honor, that would work.
So November 20th at 9:30?
Sure. That
Thank
works
you.
for me, Your Honor.
Thank you very much.
So, Mr. Saman, can you check your Zoom chat, please?
Yes,
Judge Jefferson, maybe you want to be.
yes, I'll respond to you in a second.
Yep. Or again, now, so mind everybody understand, I'm not gonna be here on the 20th. If you have agreements, then just send them here and I will sign them on the 23rd or the 24th when I get back. Judge Jefferson may be here covering for me, she may not be here. Other than that, if you don't get everything done, Renee will be adjourning it for you, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
Your Honor, is Ms. Henderson free to go?
Yes, she is. I just want to make sure she understood that too. Ms. Henderson,
Yes.
you are free to go, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Have a great.
You too.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Jones Coleman said she was coming. You can call her.
The person whose phone is Diana's iPhone 7 Plus, what's your name, please?
Yes, Diana Huang. I'm a Chinese interpreter.
Are you an interpreter?
Yeah, for the New Center Rice Bowl case.
Oh, yeah.
Rice Bowl. How do spell your last name?
Huang.
Huang. And you okay. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Ma'am, we're a little behind, okay?
Sure, no problem.
Thank you. Now who's here for that?
Mr. Hughes and Rickle.
The attorneys have not appeared yet.
Your Honor, I'm here for Mr. Huth today.
Oh, Ms. Sullivan.
For New Center 1.
What time was that case set for?
9:50.
Is Mr. Rickle here?
I don't see him.
Your Honor, this is Hillary Braley. I'm back out of the break room, and I think Mr. Kraft will be back in the courtroom momentarily.
Can we talk again briefly?
Yes.
Mr. Rickle.
Yes, John Rickle, and I'm under Robert Johnson. Could you change my name to from Robert Johnson to John Rickle?
Okay, we have one of the translator here. If all of you could just hold on 1 minute for me, okay? Now, who just came out of the breakout room? Was that Ms. Braley?
Yeah, we have a settlement and a request for adjournment, so I don't think we need the interpreter.
So, Mr. Rickle and Ms. Sullivan, is that correct?
That is correct. We're requesting an adjournment today to finalize a workout. We're asking that it be adjourned until after the 30th of November.
The interpreter, would the 30th of November be good for you?
What day?
November 30th.
November 30th. I think so.
At say 9:50?
9:50 again? Sure.
Is that good for everybody?
Good for us.
Works for me.
You think you're gonna have a settlement?
We're hopeful, Your Honor. They're going to pay November's rent today, a third of the balance by November 15th, and after November 30th, either pay December's rent, submit a payment plan to the landlord, or submit a move-out date.
And you don't need the interpreter to help you with this?
No, I think we are moving along in a direction that will resolve it one way or another, Your Honor. We've been a 17-year tenant, and the question is whether we can adjust to the COVID sales volume And so I'll be talking to Emily Sullivan about whether the building is agreeable to that or not.
Okay, so we'll adjourn it to November 30th at 9:30 a.m.
9:30 or 9:50? 9:30 or 9:50?
I thought I said 9:30.
9:30, thank you.
9:30 is fine.
Now, the interpreter, do we need to sign some papers for him?
She can email them.
Diana, the interpreter?
I think the
do you need-
paperwork is on your end.
Yeah, do you need to email us something or we have it?
Usually that should be fine. I work through an agent, and the agent will contact the court administration.
Oh, okay. I just
Yeah.
want to
Thank
make
you,
sure I
Diana.
sign the paper for
Yeah,
you.
you're welcome.
Okay, thank you very
it should
much,
be fine.
ma'am.
Adriana.
November 30th at 9:30, okay, everybody?
Thank you.
Emily, you'll submit the order?
I will.
Okay.
Can I be excused?
Oh, yes, ma'am, I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
I'll submit an order by email, Your Honor, if that's okay.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Thank you very much. You too. Who's sending me the order?
I will, Your Honor.
Oh, okay, Ms. Sullivan, you're gonna send it?
Yes.
You need my clerk's email address?
Yes, please. I think I have it, but let's just double check.
It should be in the chat.
It should be in the chat room if it stays there.
Let's see. I don't see it in the chat.
I'll resend it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's stay on so I can send it to you though. Don't leave. Let me send it to you.
Ms. Brady, I see you are all back. As soon as Denise is through sending the email, we'll recall it.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm ready.
Okay, recalling 20341-036 Network Realty LLC versus the occupant, and that would be a Mr. Kraft.
Yes. This is Hillary Braley, P number 82889 on behalf of Mr. Kraft.
Brian Hill, P68445, on behalf of Network Realty.
Mr. Kraft, you're here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what are we ready for, ladies and gentlemen?
Okay, Your Honor, in a surprise development that I haven't actually had the chance to tell Mr. Kraft about yet since it just happened, Mr. Hill has agreed to do eviction diversion assistance. So we're going to do EDP.
Thank you, Mr. Hill.
No
So
problem.
how much time do you need to work all this out? November 30th or December 2nd?
Let me see what days of the week those are.
November 30th is a Monday.
December 2nd. Let's go with December 2nd, please. And would you mind putting Mr. Kraft back in breakout room 3 so that I can explain to him what just happened?
Okay, so December 2nd at 9 a.m.?
Sounds good.
Mr. Hill, is that good for you?
Yes, Judge.
You need that call in?
Okay, then we'll put Ms. Brady, you're in room 3.
Yes,
we'll
Your
put
Honor.
Mr. Kraft back into room 3. Okay, can we let Mr. Hill go?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
You can let John Rickle go also, right?
I do believe so, because Ms. Sullivan is sending the paperwork.
Correct.
Mr.
Thank
Rickle,
you.
have a good weekend. Mr. Hill, have a good weekend. I don't think I have another case with you, Mr. Hill, do I?
No, I'm good, Judge. Good to see you. Take care, everyone.
You too.
Have a good weekend yourself, Judge.
Remind him of what?
The person whose phone is a Galaxy A10e, what's your name, please?
Andre Alexander.
Okay, thank you.
Who's got Mr. Abbott's phone number? It's not on this paperwork.
I do, Your Honor.
Would you call him and let him know we need him back here for a case that was scheduled at 9:20 that I missed? That would be Mr. Foster's case.
Yes, Your
And
Honor.
I need him back here as soon as possible.
Will do.
Thank you. Okay.
Mr. Alexander?
Yes.
Your case is scheduled at 10:30. Can you please mute your phone till your case is called?
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let me see. I mute it.
Your Honor, Mr. Abbott has two cases, and both my clients are here. Mr. Alexander is also my client, and that's Mr. Abbott's case.
And when is the Alexander case?
It's at 10:30, and the last three are 364. So if you wanted to handle both of those together.
I will try.
Hi, Mr. Bajani.
Well,
Okay, I hear Mr. Bajani is here. Just a minute, Mr. Bajani.
Your Honor, Abbott said he's coming in right now.
Okay.
But before we handle Abbott's cases, can we handle Mr. Bajani's cases? Because it's just I'm standing.
I know it's Friday, you guys, but come on, give me a break.
Right.
Sorry, Mr. Bajani, you had already told me you would be late. Is David Hainsworth here? 20345-863, Silver Capital Group versus David Hainsworth.
Morning, Joe Horka, P75969, representing Silver Capital Group.
Ms. Braley is representing Mr. Hainsworth, and she is in, where is she?
In the breakout with Mr. Kraft.
Oh, okay.
Judge, do you have a copy of the conditional dismissal that was previously submitted?
For which one?
Mr. Hainsworth.
Renee, do we have a conditional dismissal for Mr. Hainsworth? Did you send it to Renee?
Yes, it looks like it was sent on the 28th by Ms. Braley.
And I probably signed it, and, oh, Renee wasn't here on the 28th. We're checking to see if I signed it with the other clerk that was here.
Okay.
Okay. Abbott hasn't gotten in here yet, so I'll do Mr. Bajani. 203-46744, Mutual Property Management versus, is it Deroni Jackson, Derriona Jackson?
Dariana Jackson.
Dariana Jackson.
hey, good morning, Your Honor. Eli Bijani on behalf of the plaintiff, P74626.
Good morning, Your Honor, and may the court send this Deborah P84333, standing in on behalf of Ms. Washington.
On who behalf?
On behalf of Ms. Heather Washington. So I'm sorry, I'm standing in on her behalf. She's another attorney with Lakeshore.
Okay. You know what we're doing with this one?
Yes, Your Honor. She's requesting a 2-week adjournment process.
You're breaking up some.
She's requesting a 2-week adjournment to finish off the EDP process.
And no objection.
Okay. That would be November 13th.
That's fine, Your Honor. That works.
Is that all right with you, Mr. Bajani?
Yes, it does, Your Honor.
November 13th at 8:40.
That works, Your Honor.
Okay. Client is here, correct?
Yes.
Ms. Jackson, are you available November 13th at 8:40 a.m.?
Yes.
Okay. Then you are free to go, ma'am. We'll see you then.
I have a question for my lawyer. Is it possible I can talk to her?
Hold on. Ms. Attorney J, can you go back in the breakout room with her so she can answer a question?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Jackson, we'll put you in the breakout room, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Ms. Attorney J, you are in room 1, and Ms. Jackson, we're going to put you in room 1, okay? Okay, there we go. 863. So now I have the conditional dismissal for case number 20345-863, and I am signing.
What was that?
With the zone.
Mr. Bajani, you have another one?
I do, Your Honor. Suffix.
752.
Correct, Your Honor.
Mr. Abbott's not back yet? No.
He came and left again.
Oh,
Well,
you didn't hold on to it, Denise?
no, I didn't, Your Honor.
Oh, I'm retired. 20346-752, John Whitby Foster versus the occupants on Kensington Street.
Good morning again, Your Honor. Ely Bijani on behalf of the plaintiff, E74626.
Your Honor, this is.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. Yeah, this is Hillary Braley from UCHC. I have a response from the door knockers on this one.
Mm-hmm.
So they could not find a property marked as 5116 Kensington. They left a letter at 5118. So I did see that.
No 5116?
Yes, the door knockers stated that there was not a property marked 5116 on that street. So I did see that there was a deed included as part of the case file. So I'm not entirely sure what the deal is because the deed clearly states that there's a 5116, but they couldn't find it. So I don't know if Mr. Bejani's client wants to head over there and see if they can figure out which property it is.
I believe, Your Honor, that it's a duplex, and maybe there's they're missing an address sign, but I'm sure that the deed includes 5116 and 5118. My understanding.
Who has the deed?
I have the deed, Your Honor, and I submitted it. It should be in the court file as well.
Yeah, I believe it's in the case file because that's why I have it.
It's commonly known as 5116. Mr. Johnny, you need to, your client needs to go out and check if as you say, it is a duplex, and if the address for 5116 is missing.
Well, Your Honor, I don't think that's material at this time, because if this is a termination of tenancy, I don't know why the door knockers went there, because my client is seeking possession. To my understanding, the occupants of the property are illegally occupying it, and they forced their entry to get possession.
However, I would still like to know whether the people are getting notice about what's going on, Mr. Bajani. I can't just send a bailiff there to evict them and they don't know what's going on because of the address situation. So I'm going to adjourn it one more time. Since the door knockers have already been out, I'm going to adjourn it to November 20th, which is a Friday, okay?
Your Honor, I object again. I don't see how that's relevant. Yeah, I don't see how that's relevant. Like I said, this is a termination of tenancy, and under Michigan law, the occupants are deemed trespassers. We're taking the word of Ms. Braley, who's taking the word of a third party who didn't even testify in this matter. How do we know that's even accurate? We have the deed. The deed clearly shows that it's 5116. Otherwise, I don't see how an adjournment would
because
result.
Apparently there's no address of 5116, and these are the city of Detroit's door knockers, so I'm going to accept their word. So, as I said, we're adjourning it to November 20th at 9:40, and you need to have your client go out there and see where the address went. Thank you, Mr. Bajani.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, did Abbott come back and I missed it?
He came back, popped right in, and before somebody could say anything, he popped right back out.
Abbott. Mr. Abbott, if he pops in and I'm handling something else, grab him, Denise.
Okay.
Tell him, don't move.
Okay, good.
(2034657), the case of Friendship Meadows versus Emmerich Broomfield. Oh, Brumfield, sorry.
Morning, Joe Horka, P75969, representing Friendship Meadows.
And this is Hillary Braley, P number 82889, on behalf of Mr. Brumfield, who he's still here. I believe Donovan McCarty was representing him earlier.
Yes.
Yes,
That's
so
correct.
I am standing in at this point.
Thank you.
And I think you're welcome.
Mr. Brumfield, your name for the record?
Emmerich Brumfield.
Thank you. So what are we doing, Ms. Braley or Mr. Horka, whichever one is prepared?
I believe we're kind of in the middle of the EDP process at this point. I think we are still waiting on the landlord EDP application from Mr. Horka's client.
Correct, Your Honor. My client did provide what I thought was the application yesterday. He needs to resend it, but we should be halfway through this and have it wrapped up in about 3 weeks.
So the 21 days?
Yes, that should be fine.
November 20th? At 9:50?
Mr. Brumfield, does that work for you?
The 21st?
Yes, or the 20th.
The 20th. Yes, it does.
Yes. Okay.
Now, if you guys settle these things, please send them in and don't appear on that day, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
But I'm going to tell, if they're not ready, we're just going to have to adjourn them again, okay? I'm going to try and get Judge Jefferson in here, but she's not going to want to do, she'll do all the consents probably, or the, but other than that, they'll have to be adjourned.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Brumfield, so either I or Mr. McCarty will be in touch with you again about what's going on. Okay.
Okay.
Mr. Brumfield, you're free to go.
Thank you, Your Honor. You have a nice day.
You too, sir. Has anyone seen Mr. Wasbury?
I haven't, Your Honor.
Me either. I thought I saw Ms. Cohen here, Attorney Cohen. There she is. Okay, 20346-583 Manchester PO LLC versus Tracy Hill.
Morning, Carolyn Cohen, P49391, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff.
Hillary Braley, P number 82889, appearing on behalf of Ms. Hill, who is on the call.
Now Abbott's on his way in. Ms. Hill, your name for the record?
You're on mute, Ms. Hill.
Ms. Braley, do you need to go in the breakout room?
Tracy Hill?
No, Your Honor, at this point, we are getting close to wrapping up the conditional dismissal. I will need to speak with Ms. Hill again, but we don't need to do it right this second. Ms. Cohen has asked me for the eviction diversion calculations. I am getting them approved by our financial people, at which point I will be able to send her those calculations.
Miss Braley, can we go into a breakout room? Because I sent you an email this morning and I don't think that I don't know if you got it, but I think it might be good if we could talk for a couple minutes.
Okay.
Ms. Braley is in room 3, so yes. Ms. Cohen, I'm going to...
Abbott's back, Your Honor. Okay. Abbott's back.
Yep, Mr. Abbott, don't go anywhere.
Ms. Cohen, do you want my client to come with us as well?
No.
No, okay.
Okay,
I'm
go
joining.
ahead. Abbott. Come on.
So Ms. Hill will be right back.
Okay.
Mr. Abbott, I have Leland House versus Gonzalez, Gabrielle Gonzalez, 20347-348.
Good morning, Judge Millender. My name is James Abbott. I represent Leland House, the plaintiff.
Let's see, Gonzalez Gabrielle, this appears to be the first hearing since the pandemic, and I don't have proof of service in here.
Oh, wait a minute. You might have it.
Wait a minute. Renee is checking to see if she has it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
348, 20347-348.
No, real courthouse. I'm in my car.
They brought it up this morning. They brought it up this morning, so it wasn't posted. Okay, Mr. Abbott, let's adjourn this for door knockers, okay?
Sure.
November 30th is on Monday. November 30th at 8:40. Okay?
All right.
Thank you. I have all your proof of services here. Next one. 344. Hold on, I'm getting your proof of service. 20347-344 Leland House versus Harry Davis.
Good morning, Judge Millender. My name is James Abbott, P26085. I represent Leland House, the plaintiff.
Is there a Harry Davis here? Harry Davis. I don't appear to have a proof of service with this one, but I might be crossing it somewhere. So, Mr. Abbott, let's adjourn this one too for November 30th.
That's Davis.
Yes. For the door knockers at 8:40. $20347,364. Sandeep Chant versus Andre Alexander. Mr. Abbott, your appearance.
Good morning, Judge Millender. My name is James Abbott. I represent the plaintiff, Sandeep Shant.
And
Your Honor.
Mr. Alexander. Oh, I'm sorry, Ms. Cooper, go ahead.
Your Honor, Wendy Cooper, P78424 on behalf of Mr. Alexander, and Mr. Alexander is also in the courtroom.
Sir, your name for the record?
I asked him.
Take your mute off, sir.
I sent him.
There he is. Your name, sir?
Andre Alexander.
Okay. So what are we doing with this one, Ms. Cooper?
Your Honor, I haven't had a chance to speak with Mr. Abbott on this, but if his client is willing to enter into EDP, I would like to request an adjournment.
No objection.
How long of an adjournment are you asking for?
Could we look at December 4th?
You could look at December 2nd.
Oh, okay. I'm only in your court on Fridays. How about the 11th? Would that work?
Yeah, we'll take December 4th.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
At 9:10?
Sure.
All right, Mr. Abbott.
Yes, thank you.
20347-336. Check Property Management versus Kenneth Foster.
Good morning, Judge Millender. My name is James Abbott. I represent Check Property Management, the plaintiff.
Your Honor.
Representing Mr. Foster.
Your Honor, Wendy Cooper, P78424 on behalf of Mr. Foster, and I believe Mr. Foster's in the courtroom as well.
Yes, Mr. Foster, your appearance? Your name?
Yes.
Your name?
He muted himself again.
What are we doing with this one, Ms. Cooper?
Your Honor, I have spoken with
Yes.
Mr. Abbott on this case, and we are entering into the EDP program, so we would also need an adjournment on this, and if December 4th would work for you, that's fine.
Mr. Foster, I want to apologize to you as long as it's taken, but we have the plaintiff's attorney here, and we know he's interested in the EDP program, and that you are too. Would December 4th be good for you?
Yes, ma'am.
And that's enough time to get all the program set up?
Yes, ma'am. I already set up with him. I already got the application and stuff in.
Yep, the applications have been submitted.
So, December 4th at 9:50?
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank
And
you.
of course, if you get it filled out earlier, you can send it to me.
Yes, Your
We'll
Honor.
get it signed, okay?
Thank you.
Mr. Abbott, I think I have one more for you. Mr. Foster, you are free to go.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
And
Your
you
Honor,
too.
Your Honor, could we also dismiss Mr. Alexander as well?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Alexander, yes, you may leave too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, Am I through with all Abbott's cases? No.
Rest are no-shows, no knockers.
You have a couple of Leland House ones.
Your Honor, we are back from the breakout room on 583 Manchester v. Hill.
Well, hold on so I can see if I can get Mr. Pete. I just lost. No, there he is. Mr. Abbott, at 9:40, you had Leland House, 344. What were we doing with that one? Did you dismiss it?
No, we adjourn until November 30th at 8:40.
Okay, thank you.
It's a door knocker.
What about Leland House versus Gabriel Gonzalez? We adjourned that one too.
Same time, same place, door knocker.
Okay. What about ARK for case number ended in 352?
Dismissal.
We're just calling that one right now.
Right.
20347-352 ARC PM versus Tanisha Massongille and Menora Taylor, Montrose Street.
Good morning, Judge Millender. My name is James Abbott. I represent the plaintiff, and we're discontinuing this case without prejudice. And I emailed a dismissal to your clerk yesterday afternoon.
So there's a dismissal?
Yes.
Okay, we'll check out for it. Now, let's see. Got one, a couple more. Two zero three four seven 356. This is yours, Mr. Abbott?
Yes, it is. Good morning, Judge Millender. I'd be glad to. My name is James Abbott. I represent the plaintiff. My P number is P26085, and I represent the plaintiff.
Is there a William Thrasher here? Muirland? Mr. Thrasher. I have a proof of service for Mr. Thrasher, but November 30th or December 2nd for door knockers.
December 2nd, Your Honor, which, I'm sorry, I lost the plot. Is this the one ending in 356?
Yes.
Yes,
okay.
it is.
Okay,
December
then.
2nd?
Yes, please.
At 9 a.m.? Ms. Braley, December 2nd
Yes.
at 9 a.m.?
Yes, Your Honor. Sorry, yes, that should be fine.
Okay. Mr. Kuzmanos, this next one is 20347-360, Jeff or Shar Kuzmano.
Good morning, Judge Millender. My name is James Abbott. I represent Jeff and Shar Kuzmano, the plaintiffs.
We're looking for
She's there, Chapman.
Ms. Chapman, you're here?
Let me see if she's muted. Yeah, she.
20347-360, Jeff or Char Kuzmano versus Toya Chapman.
Her name is up there.
Yep, I see you, Ms. Chapman. Ms. Chapman.
Hello? Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Ms. Chapman, would you like one of our free attorneys to talk to?
Yes, I don't have an attorney, so yes.
Ms. Braley or Attorney Jay, which one of you is free? Is available, let me put it that way.
Your Honor, I can take it if neither one of them are free. This is Wendy Cooper.
Oh, there you are, ma'am. Thank you, Ms. Cooper. Ms. Cooper, you're already in room 2.
Yes.
Ms. Chapman, I'm going to assign you to room 2. Okay?
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Let me see. It's 10:30 now. Let me get Mr. Abbott's.
We did that one already, Your Honor, I think.
I thought so. The number sounded with
Right, we
Andre
did.
Alexander.
Yeah, we adjourned that 12-4.
Here we go. 368 is the next one we're going to do. Mr. Coleman, I see you there, but I'm trying to do Mr. Abbott. You know how it is.
Thank you.
Jack Property Management versus Jael Marbury.
Good morning, Judge Millender. My name is James Abbott. I represent Shack Property Management. This is set for 10:40, but I think the parties have already started the EDP process.
Oh, it's 2:30. I'm sorry. Who's the attorney for the defendant?
So, Your Honor, this is Hillary Braley. I reached out to Mr. Abbott yesterday. I don't have contact information for the defendant. I do have the landlord's EDP application. So if they're able to get me a phone number for the tenant, that would be helpful.
Well, it's set for 10:40. Why don't we wait just a few minutes? Since you talked to him, he might be coming up, okay?
I didn't talk to him.
Oh, okay. Well, I've got one of Mr. Coleman's I can do that was scheduled for 10 o'clock. 20346-476, Arcanova LLC versus the occupants on Mark Twain.
And good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. For the record, Attorney Frederick Coleman, P 56548 on behalf of the plaintiff.
For the record, this matter was adjourned till today to see if the door knockers could help us out.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh.
Sorry,
Go ahead,
Mr.
Hillary.
Coleman.
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I was just going to say that they did respond. They left a letter at the address.
So they were able to leave a letter.
They were able to leave a letter. I believe that it looked occupied, but they did not make contact with anyone.
Your Honor, at this time, we are seeking that a judgment be entered given the statutory 10-day period. This matter has had 3 hearings, October 12th, October 20th, and today's date. This is a termination that goes back to before COVID. The original notice went out from my client on February the 1st, giving defendants until March 5th. My clients have not had their properties for almost a year now. So at this time, we're requesting that the judgment be allowed to be entered and that Rick can move forward. Then after the 10 days.
Then we're issued a default judgment. Mr. Coleman.
Yes, Your Honor?
You're asking that we enter a default judgment?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Okay, default judgment is entered. You're going to send the paperwork?
I will email that to you, if not this afternoon, first thing Monday morning. I'm in the office by myself right now.
Okay,
Thank you, Your Honor.
you are
Go
welcome.
blue, Fred.
I have one more at 11 o'clock, Your Honor. I'll be back.
Okay.
I heard that, Jim. We'll see.
We'll see.
Your Honor, this is Hillary Braley again. Again, we're all back on 583, that Manchester versus Hill.
Okay. CR346583. Manchester PO versus Tracy Hill. Appearances?
Carolyn Cohen, P49391, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff.
Hillary Braley, P number 82889, appearing on behalf of the defendant Tracy Hill, who is here in the courtroom.
Ms. Hill, would you put your name on the record?
Tracy Hill.
Turn your camera a little. All we see is that beautiful scarf you have. There you go. Okay. So what are we doing now? It said conditional dismissal. Are we straight with that?
So we are almost there, Your Honor. At this point, I think if we could adjourn it for a week or possibly two to get the last of the conditional dismissal stuff together, I think that should be fine.
I could adjourn it to November 13th, but aren't your days changing, Ms. Braley?
Yes, I'm going to be Wednesdays and Thursdays now.
Let me see what November 12th looks like.
Well, I mean, I think I already have a bunch set for the 13th anyway, so if it needs to be the 13th, that's fine.
Let me see if I can find a calendar for November 12th. Okay, I have November 12th. I could add one to November 12th at 10:40.
That
Is
works
that all
for
right with
me.
everybody?
That's fine for me. Hopefully we won't need that hearing anyway.
Yes.
Oh, Renee's handing me an updated document for the 12th. Let's see. What about 11:10? I have to change the time to 11:10. 11:10. 11:10?
On November
Fine with me,
12th?
Your Honor.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
And hopefully all it is paperwork coming to us, right?
Yes.
Okay. Is that good for everybody? Ms. Hill, 11:10, 11:12 at 11:10 a.m.?
You said 11:12 at 11:10 a.m.?
Yes.
Yeah, that'll work. I like 11:11, but 11:10 will work.
Okay, is that good for everybody? Ms. Hill, you are free to go.
Thank you.
You done with me, Your Honor?
No. Well, we have that one with jail Marbury, but you're ready to just adjourn it?
Sure. We knock out
So I can-
Chapman, 360. Hillary?
They're in the breakout room, I believe.
Yeah, okay.
No.
No?
Yes, they are, Your Honor.
Okay. What happened with the Leland House cases?
What's the number?
344 and 348. They're both Abbott's.
Both door knockers, November 30th.
Okay, yes, I definitely need to know that then.
Oh, okay.
Door knockers, November 30th. Do you remember what time
Yeah, 8:40.
for both?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Marbury, he wasn't here today, was he?
No.
Let's see, 2034738 Shack Property Management versus Jael Marbury. Jael Marbury.
Good morning, Judge Millender. Happy Friday. My name is James Abbott. I represent the plaintiff, Shack Property Management.
Somebody just called in, Your Honor.
Yes, my name is Angelica Norris, and do you want my case number?
Hold on 1 second for me, okay?
Okay.
Let's see. I have your proof of service, Mr. Abbott.
Thank you.
Let's see.
So, Your Honor, this is Hillary Braley. I'll be happy to help out with EDP on this one, but I am going to need a phone number or something for the tenant.
That leaves you with 2 breakout rooms, Your Honor. I'm going to visit Judge Millhouse.
I'm sorry.
Mr. Abbott,
Yes, Hillary.
Jael Marbury, I need a phone number or something.
Oh, I give you my client's number. You can call him.
I think I already have it because I have the landlord application, so.
Well, Mr. Marbury and I are not that tight. I don't have it on top of my head here.
Fair enough. I will call the landlord.
We're going to adjourn it for a door knocker. Is that what we're doing?
No, he's here. Or
Oh, he's
is he?
here?
Oh, maybe I'm sorry. No,
Mr. Marbury here?
no, he's not here.
No. Your Honor, I will, if we could adjourn it, I guess, out to December 2nd. That way I can call the landlord, see if I can get a phone number for the tenant. And then if I can't, then I can put it on the door knocking list.
Okay, 8:50?
On December 2nd?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank
Thank you, Your Honor.
What's it now, Mr. Abbott?
Ms. Norris, may I have your case number?
Yes, 203-46476.
46476. What time were you scheduled for?
2:10. I was just a little late because I was on Zoom with my kid's teacher. So.
What time? I'm sorry. Tell me again. What time was it?
10:10.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I was late. I was on Zoom with my kid's teacher. I totally forgot timing. Sorry.
And your last number, your 476. Okay. That's a Mr. Abbott's case. Tell me your name again. I mean,
Mr. Coleman.
I'm sorry, Mr. Coleman's case. Tell me your name again.
Angelica Norris.
Norris.
Yes.
And your first, can you spell your first name?
Angelica.
Thank you so much, Ms. Norris.
We enter a default judgment, but Mr. Coleman is due back in a few minutes, so I'll recall it then.
Okay, Your Honor.
Okay. Why is Mr. Treckler's case still coming? Oh, I lost Evan. Oh, they were thinking about working out a payment plan.
Ms. Norris, can you mute your phone till your case is called, please? Ms. Norris,
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
can you please mute your phone till your case is called, please?
Oh, yes, my phone was muted, but okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Renee, did you get a payment plan or a consent on the case with Mr. Trexler, 20346-861? We adjourned it till today because they were hoping to work out a payment plan. And I bet that would go. Oh, my goodness. Ms. Brady, did you say you have Abbott's phone number?
I should. I can call him.
Would you call him and tell him I have one more case for him? I forgot.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Well, 372 at 1050 is Coleman, and he said he would be back.
And Your Honor, this is Hillary chiming in before I call Mr. Abbott. I'm not sure if anybody asked Ms. Norris if she wants representation.
You're right. Let's do it right now. Ms. Norris, would you be interested in one of our free attorneys to talk to and maybe help you through this?
Yes, please.
Ms. Cooper, are you available?
Your Honor, I can take the.
Attorney Jay, you available?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you're in room 1, so I shall move Ms. Cooper.
Yes, I'm in room 1.
Oh, I mean.
I was in room 1.
Ms. Norris in, sorry, it's time for me to go home. I will move Ms. Norris into room 1 with you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Your Honor, this is Wendy Cooper. We are out of the breakout room.
And what's the case number?
The case number ends in 360.
360?
Yes.
Denise, if Mr. Abbott shows up, grab it, okay?
Okay, Your Honor.
And this is an Abbott case too, so what are we doing with this one, Ms. Cooper?
Your Honor, she appears, I'm sorry, Ms. Chapman appears to be eligible for EDP. We would like an adjournment to submit the documents and have time to go through the process.
Okay. It's kind of getting to December. What days are you here, Ms. Cooper?
We'll only be here on Fridays, Your Honor.
What day of the week is December 2nd? No, that won't be it.
I do already have 2 cases scheduled for December 4th, if that would work for you.
I guess we're gonna have to make it work.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Hopefully you're working out with Abbott and all we'll have to do is sign something.
That would be ideal.
December 4th at 9:30.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Is your client here?
She is, Your Honor. She's on mute. Ms. Chapman, could you unmute?
Yes.
December 4th at 9:30, is that good for you to come back?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
December 4th at 9:30.
Okay, yes.
Okay. Ma'am, you may leave now.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Chapman.
The person that just joined the call phone is Z855. What's your name, please? Person just joined the call Z855. What's your name, please?
I'm here by way of Moorside's Temple of America, Davis Bay.
What time was your case scheduled for?
I was just got switched. I was in Miss Alicia Coleman's room. They just told me for the last half hour I was in the wrong room, and they just instructed to help me find the correct room where I was supposed to be in.
Your name is what again?
I'm here by way of Moorside's Temple of America, making a special appearance. I am Davis Bay.
David Bay?
Davis Bay. I'm here representing the account here.
Can I get your case number? I'm sorry. Can I please,
yes.
you have your case number, sir?
Yes. It is 2034-7344.
Thank you.
And I was just received this 3 days ago. But the document said it was stated September 28th.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Received to me. Pardon me?
I said okay, thank you, sir. Your Honor.
Yes.
That was one of Mr. Abbott's case. 344.
At what time?
It was at 9:40.
And
So,
Your Honor,
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Miss. Was that Miss Brayley?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
With Mr. Abbott, were you trying to get him back here on Traxler?
And now I have another one. The gentleman was in the wrong courtroom, and they just sent him in here.
Right. I was there for.
Sorry.
Sir, I just explained to her. So, but yes, I do need some information on Traxler, and now I need information on.
Okay. So apparently I'm Mr. Abbott's secretary this morning. Traxler, he said he submitted something already. Commercial consent already submitted to the court.
Okay, we'll look for it, but would you, no, you're helping me out, right? Call him back and tell him a defendant has shown up in, what case is it, Miss Denise?
The name on the file is Harry Davis, but he said his name is Davis Bay. But
and
it's
what is the case number?
The last three is 344.
344?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And it was set
okay.
What time?
It was scheduled at 9:40.
And would you tell Mr. Abbott?
He's back. Mr. Abbott's back.
Okay.
Mr. Abbott, thank you for the case of Mr. Traxler. But we have a gentleman who was in the wrong courtroom and just got sent over to us. I think we adjourned it, but let's see what we might be able to do today. Can you give us the case number again, Denise, so I can have Renee pull it up?
It's yes, ma'am, I sure can.
Thank you.
20. It's 20347-344.
Okay. Thank you for coming back, Mr. Abbott. Don't leave. 20347-344 Leland House versus Harry Davis.
Good morning,
Your
Judge.
appearance-
Good morning, Judge Millender. My name is James Abbott. I'm a lawyer, P26085. I represent Harry Davis's landlord, who's Leland House Apartments.
We had adjourned this case to November 30th for door knockers, and now we have the defendant here. Sir, your name?
Yes, I'm here by making a special appearance by way of Moore Sonship of America, Davis Bay, for the representing the account here from your United States of America Department of State, Harry Davis.
Okay. Mr. Davis, you're in the
And I
property on
was
back.
just yes, I was just presented these documents. It says dates of September 28th, and
Yeah, that's the
I
date
just
they were
received
mailed
them.
out. Let me ask you, sir. We had
No, I just received them. I don't receive any mailing here, and I
You
just
don't-
received them
excuse me, sir.
3 days ago.
You don't receive mailing at the Bagley address?
No,
You're not living in the Bagley address.
I didn't even know mail was there for me. Anything 2 or 3 days ago, it was taken to the door.
Let me ask a couple of questions, sir. Do you live at 400 Bagley, 1120?
1120. Yes,
So you do live at Bagley?
yes.
Okay. Are you interested in having one of our free attorneys help you through this?
No.
Well, and what is it you're asking? You want to stay in the department, or you want to move, or what?
Yes, I want to stay.
Okay.
I have proof of my tender of payment for rent that was sent by way of certified mail from the United States Post Office.
And when did that go?
The first proof of payment was July 16th. The second was the 13th of September. The one for July 15th, July 16th, it was for the month of June, July, and August.
Well, sir,
After that, and that one was in the amount of $1875, including parking. And one from
We
the
got
next one from
Harry Davis on the line here. Okay, I'm gonna put you on.
from September.
Mr. Abbott, I can't hear him.
Okay. Hold on. Let me ask this, Mr. Bay. I know you said you're not interested in one of our attorneys, but we have some programs that would help you pay your rent and even pay your rent, your back rent, but pay your rent, say November and maybe even December. It's called the Eviction Diversion Program.
Okay, how would that work and dissolve my proof of payment and everything that has already occurred?
Mr. Abbott will send the attorney, hold on, sir. Mr. Abbott, the plaintiff's attorney, would send the attorney assigned to you proof of what's been paid, what they've received. You'll then send your proof of what you paid, and then what's left, we can maybe have the eviction diversion program make some payments for you.
No, thank you, please.
You don't want the state of Michigan to make some payments for you?
No, I've been making my own payments. Yes, I've been making my own payments, and the proof of payments that I have, the second one after the first one that I mentioned, was made on the 13th of September.
And that was for which month?
That was for the 13th of September in the amount of $575. without the parking because it was already included for
And
the
what
first
was
one.
that?
After that, pardon me?
What month did that cover?
Excuse me, can I say something?
That month was
No.
that month was September 13th. It was for the month of September.
Okay.
575, not including the parking because the parking was taken care of the month prior.
And then the next payment you paid?
And the next one, yes, the next one, I have proof of payment. I have tender payment for October 13th.
Cheryl, you'll get a chance, okay?
Notarized and sent by, notified
You'll
and
get a chance to speak,
notified
okay?
and sent by certified mail, notified and sent by certified mail from United States Post Office for the month of October in amount of $575 and also including parking.
Okay, hold on a second. Mr. Abbott,
Your Honor,
did your client receive these payments?
Cheryl?
No, what he's doing is he's sending us promissory notes that that we have no idea what to do with. The bank says they're not negotiable, and this is what he's been giving us: is promissory notes, notarized.
I see.
Promissory
Okay.
notes, and the parking lot is not the one.
I understand. Mr. Bay, hold on, I got you. Mr. Bay, I understand what you're sending is promissory notes, and unfortunately, in landlord-tenant matters, those are not payments of rent. It's just a promissory note, and we cannot accept that. And the client,
Are you telling me that even the court does not accept promissory notes for payment?
No,
and
we're
I'm
not.
the executor. I'm the executor.
That is not a legal payment for rent to this client. Now, are you sure then you don't want to talk to one of our attorneys and get your rent paid by a state of Michigan program?
If it will resolve this, will it resolve this?
Well, it depends on how much you owe and how much the plan is willing to pay of yours.
Well, I've made tender of payment. They are negotiable instruments certified by law.
Those are not payments.
And I am excuse me, please. I am the executor and the beneficiary of the account for Harry Davis they are legal tender.
No,
they are
legal
tender. And they stated and they're notified to the fact also.
I'm sorry, they're not. Ms. Braley, is Mr. Fadipe working with us today?
It is very true.
Is Mr. Fadipe in another courtroom?
Mr. Who?
What's his name?
Fadipe.
I didn't hear you, man.
I am not sure who you're talking about. Can you chat me the name so I can see it?
Oh, sorry about that.
Mr. Abbott, can you chat her the name? Maybe he's with Lakeshore, right?
Given that I have no idea who you're talking about, I suspect he's with Lakeshore.
What's the name again, Yana? What'd you say?
Fadipe. The last name is Fadipe.
Oh, I know you're talking about. I'm not sure if he's with. No, I know exactly who you're talking about, but I don't know if he's with. I know exactly.
I think he'd be a great attorney to handle this case. That's
well, by all means, Your Honor. I don't know if Ms. Cooper would know.
I don't have his number handy. I know who he is, obviously, but I don't have his number handy.
Ms. Cooper.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
Does Mr. Fadipe work with you guys?
The name does not sound familiar, but I'm fairly new with the organization. Let me see if I can find out for you.
Because if he could come help us today, that would be great.
Okay, hold on, please. I'll see if I can find out.
And if somebody could chat how to spell it, I can look up to see as well.
Sadip, Fadipe? I don't know. Attorney Jay, do you know Attorney Fadipe?
I think yeah, he is from Lakeshore. I can message him now.
Would you please?
Yes, ma'am.
And tell him I really could use his help. He might
Okay.
not like me afterwards, but.
Let me see. Does he have a case right now?
No, he doesn't, but I'd sure like to assign him one.
Okay. I'm messaging him now.
He may not like me afterwards, but such is life. Ms. Cooper's trying to find him also.
It says he's away from his desk, so let's see. Yeah, it says he's away from his desk. I messaged him, but no response yet.
Mr. Bay, we're going to hold on a minute and see if we can get this attorney to help you out, okay? He wasn't scheduled with me today, but he'd be great to work with you. Mr. Abbott, hang on there, okay?
To work with, did you say to work with me?
To be your attorney.
No, I'm not asking for counsel.
But as I said, if you want the state to pay your rent, you have to have one of our attorneys work with you.
Would it resolve and accept the tender payments that are certified negotiable instruments? Excuse me.
The state would pay
that are certified. That are certified negotiable instruments that I pay that are certified.
I'm trying to tell you.
Of your United States.
Landlord City Court in the state of Michigan and the city of Detroit does not accept that as payment for rent.
Okay. By June 5th, 1933. I want to ask you. Is the United States still in bankruptcy? In Michigan also?
Objection.
Yes, we are.
Irrelevant.
By law. Yes, we are. By law.
Let me try to tell you this again. I know at one point in time folks would accept those things. However, we no longer accept them. The state of Michigan and the city of Detroit will no longer accept that. I'm trying to help you out by getting a portion of your rent paid through our EDP program, but you don't seem to be interested in having it. So why don't you just adjust
I didn't have time to prepare myself for anything for this. It was just presented to me, but the dates on these documents say 28th and the last one for it says the 28th of September, and I just received it 3 days ago.
Very good. That's why I'm going to keep the adjournment date.
Is that enough lawful time?
Excuse me, sir.
Is that enough lawful time?
Excuse me, sir. If you let me speak, I'm going to help you out here. We can adjourn it to November 30th at 8:40 a.m., and that will give you time. How about that?
Your Honor, Mr. Felipe will be in your
Yes, it
courtroom
would.
next week.
Okay, very good. So we'll adjourn it to November 30th.
I could do November 30th. I could do November 30th. Yes, I could.
November 30th at 8:40 a.m. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. And
Thank you, Cheryl.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
okay, everybody. That's the last one I have from you, Mr. Abbott, I do believe.
What about Chapman?
What about Chapman?
Cusmano versus Chapman, 360.
Your Honor, this is Wendy Cooper. I believe that Mr. Abbott wasn't here when we adjourned it.
Okay, well, if you're good, I'm good.
Here it is. We adjourned it to December 4th at 9:30.
Wendy
Is
Cooper's the
that all right?
attorney?
Correct.
Wendy, you, okay, thank you.
Miss
Thank you.
Denise,
Have a
when
nice
you
weekend,
find
Your Honor. Happy
out,
Halloween.
and
I'm
to
out of
you
here.
too, Mr. Abbott,
Bye-bye.
try not to eat too much candy.
All
I
right,
see
I'll
somebody
try.
come on as Stephen's phone.
I
Take
think
your
I
hand
was
up so we're in court.
Miss
Who is Stephen's phone? Denise, you take care of it for me.
Stephen's phone. Are you Stephen Harris?
Yes.
Okay, could you remove your hat for us, please, sir? Thank you. Your Honor, I think his case is scheduled at 11 o'clock. It's Mr. Coleman.
Mr. Coleman's case?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Harris, we're waiting for the attorney to come back.
All
Thank
right.
you. And what about
Angelica? The person whose phone is Angelica. I think I'm saying it right.
Angelica?
Oh, I'm sorry, Angelica. I'm sorry.
I don't know, I was just giving another pronunciation.
It is. What's your name, please? Angelica?
Denise, that's Angelica Norris. That's the.
Oh, okay.
That's Coleman's other case that.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
What's the case number, Ms. J?
Honestly, Your Honor, I just met her.
Her last, I'm sorry,
I've got it.
Ms. J, but her last last three are 476.
Oh, okay, I have it right here. A default judgment was entered.
Yes, Your Honor, but
But she's here now and we're just waiting on Coleman to come back.
yes. I'm not sure if you guys remember, she said that she was in the courtroom on the 28th because the court sent her the wrong notice date, and she talked to you guys and you all said that she was in the wrong courtroom at the wrong time. So she came in on the 28th.
We'll take care of it today.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Angelica.
Withdraw the default judgment.
Thank you, Your Honor. And I can say this when Mr. Coleman gets back on the call as well, but there was, I think he mistakenly said something. We can talk about that when he gets here.
Thank you.
Yep.
What about Morgan Harris, occupants? I don't have any attorneys. It says writ moved by 10:30 and sent. Renee, would you see we got something on this? Let's see if we can get Mr. Coleman back.
Your Honor, it's Hillary Braley. Did anything ever happen with 760? That was the case where Mark Wasbury was on the other side.
He never came in. Do you have Mr. Wasbury's phone number?
I don't know. I do. You want me to call him, Your Honor?
If you would, please, I'd appreciate it.
Okay.
Okay, for the record, I have 20346-861 Russell Industrial Center versus Jake Trasler. Jake Trasler, there's a consent judgment being filed. Both parties have signed it, and now I have signed it. Thank you. Is there a consent judgment or consent on the writ? Abbott Group for Services, we must have done it already. And let's see if Mr. Coleman promised he'd be back by 11 o'clock. Let's see if I have a phone number for him. But didn't he say he was in the office by himself today?
Yes.
Denise, what's the case number for this? What's the case number for Miss Norris?
The last three.
Yep.
476.
Okay, I have it right now then. Denise, do you have Mr. Coleman's phone number? Or wait a minute, Renee, do you have Mr. Coleman's phone number?
Yes.
We're gonna call him.
Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Your Honor, it's Hillary Braley. Oh, I left a message with Mr. Wasbury. So I don't know what's going on with him.
He's call Judge Jones called me.
Okay, Mr. Coleman's on the call with Judge Jones Coleman, and he'll be here in a few minutes. I tell you what, with 20346-760, George Al-Husari and David Gossett, I'm gonna adjourn it just some more time. Ms. Brady did, no, it doesn't say door knockers. Let's try for door knockers, okay?
Actually, this one went to the door knockers already.
Oh, any word from door knocker?
The note from them says that there's a stack of mail in the mailbox and that the door says locked out. Yeah.
Now still adjourned.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And see what Mr. Wazari has to say. How about December? What days are you here now, starting?
Wednesdays and Thursdays, I think.
So December 2nd would be a Wednesday, right?
I think it's one of my new days, yes.
So we'll
Yep,
go
that's a
for
Wednesday.
December 2nd at 9 o'clock. And I'm going to ask about lockout. Lockout. Yeah. Okay. So now we're just waiting for Coleman to come back.
Your Honor.
Yes.
Mr. Christopher, I'm gonna butcher his last name. McAdory. McAdory. Is he free to go? I took his case because he contacted LLA. We adjourned it to the 20th of November. Is he free to go?
So we've already adjourned it. He knows what's going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna fill him in, Your Honor.
Okay. Sir, you're free to go.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr.
You can
McAdory,
go. I don't know if you...
we'll be in contact with you, Mr. McAdory, okay?
What's the case number?
The case number is...
The last three.
328.
328, Your Honor. Thank you, Hillary.
You had already adjourned it?
Well, who are you? I don't know anything.
Well, you contacted LLA, you contacted Lakeshore Legal Aid for help, and I was the attorney assigned to the docket, so I took your case even though you didn't show. So I'll be in contact with you later. I've talked to the...
Thank you. Okay.
We're sorry, sir.
I got you. Thank you.
It's, we call her Attorney
Jay.
But he's gone, so.
He contacted LLA, so I took his case, but I'll get in contact. Abbott said his client is willing to do EDP, so
okay.
We're good.
Okay.
I know I'm overwhelming you today. Did you want to talk about your day on the 23rd?
No.
Okay.
I've been trying to do it from home that day.
You have translators that day. You have 2 translators ordered that day, though. That's what I was.
I'm not gonna do it from home. We'll talk about it just as Mr. Coleman. Let me call this.
Okay.
Mr. Coleman, we have one of yours that we entered a default judgment on, but I think she was in another courtroom, so I'm gonna call it, okay? 20346-476, Arcanova LLC versus the occupants at Mark Twain, 14344 Mark Twain, the lower unit.
Your Honor, give me one. Your Honor, for the record, Attorney Frederick Coleman.
And your name, ma'am?
Angelica?
Here she is.
Oh, Ms. Norris, would you put your name on the record for us, please?
Angelica? Your Honor, Sundus Jabber, P84333 on behalf of Ms. Norris.
Ms. Norris, unmute yourself. Anyway, I'm setting aside the default.
I don't object to that. This is a termination case.
Your Honor,
It's been adjourned 3 times. My client does not want any money. My client was actually on the first call. So I'm kind of, what would be the reason for setting aside it? I mean, we might be able to, go ahead, Santos.
if I may, Mr. Coleman, I think you mistakenly told Judge Millender that this case was a case that was prior to COVID.
No, what I said was the notice was sent prior to COVID.
Okay,
The
my mistake.
notice was sent prior to COVID, not the case was filed.
Oh.
The notice was sent prior to COVID. So the defendant has known since February that the client wanted possession of the property.
But so anything that was, what do you mean the notice was sent prior to COVID? It wasn't filed with the court prior to
The
that.
notice was sent prior to COVID back on February, giving them till March. The only reason the case was actually sent in, but we brought it back because of COVID. So this case would have been before the court back sometime in March or April. We do have proper notice, and we're just seeking possession of the property.
Well, the CDC on evictions applies as well.
The
So
CDC has nothing to do with the termination activities. This is solely a termination activity. We're not seeking any money whatsoever.
I understand, but the CDC's intent, based on the statement of intent, and this court has agreed with us, based on the statement of intent of the CDC's halt, this also applies to termination of tenancies. Because
Well, I've not heard where the court has come down with a ruling that is so. Which judge has decided that is so? It's solely.
Judge Millender has decided that on prior cases.
Mr. Coleman, let's not talk over everybody. How about, I'm going to adjourn it. You can talk to your client, because I will tell you the CDC and the court has told us they're not going to evict anybody before December something or January. So you might need to tell your client that, sir.
Your Honor, I would like to not make a decision. I want my client to hear this because I don't want to seem like we did this earlier today. And it's unfair to my client. And it's been adjourned. This will be the 4th time. And my client needs to hear this from you.
You want to call your client and get him on the phone?
If I can come back, I need to call my client. I'll be back shortly.
Oh, wait a minute. I got a couple more of yours here. 20347-376 Motown Rentals versus Stephen Harris.
Right here.
Give me 1 second, Your Honor.
It's scheduled for 11 a.m.
I'm just trying to find the paperwork. Give me 1 second.
Not a problem.
Your Honor, we're ready on this one.
Go ahead. Put your appearance on.
Your Honor, for the record, Attorney Frederick Coleman, P 56548. We have the EDP. We're interested in EDP on this matter. Who'll be handling this one?
I can take this one, Your Honor, if Mr. Harris wants representation.
Mr. Harris, would you like one of our free attorneys to represent you?
No.
Won't cost you a thing, and they're going to help you with the programs that will have your rent paid by one of the agencies that's helping us on the state of Michigan. Do you understand, sir?
Yes.
So you going to go to a breakout room, Ms. Braley, or what?
Yes, I'll go into a breakout room, Mr. Harris, just to get your contact information, and then I or someone will contact you after court. So, yes, if you can put them in 3, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Harris, I'm signing you to breakout room 3 so that you can have a private conversation with Ms. Braley, okay?
Yes,
Okay.
and before we all go, Mr. Coleman, are you okay with adjourning this one for a while to do the EDP?
The EDP is fine. I have no. I'm trying to work with everybody. I have no objection. It's just I'm fine.
Okay, Mr. Coleman, calm down.
Okay.
So
Ms. Braley, if you can send me your email address, we'll send you the EDP documents. We have them already prepared.
Okay, I can do that. I think
December 2nd.
What's the date, Your Honor?
Or it doesn't have to go that far. Ms. Braley.
Yes. So you said December 2nd?
I'm just trying to get a date from you guys as to how long it's gonna
Yes,
take.
yeah, that should be fine. Hopefully we can take care of everything and not actually have to come back.
Is that all right with you, Mr. Coleman?
That's fine, Your Honor.
12/2 at 9 a.m. Now, Mr. Harris, you may go into the breakout room with Ms. Braley, okay?
Your Honor,
All
Ms.
right, right
Braley, I'm
now,
about
right?
to leave for me. Ms. Braley could send me her information real quick.
Wait a minute, I
for
got
the
one more for you.
What other one do you have?
20347-372 CEBO LLC versus a William Reed.
Your Honor, I don't even have that one. Could you give me the, what's the case number on that one?
20347-372. It was scheduled for 10:50 and is CEBO LLC versus a William Reed.
Your Honor, I never got notice of that case. Would ask it to be, is anybody here on it?
No, I don't think so.
Is there a proof of service in the file?
No. So why don't we just adjourn that one to December 2nd also?
Okay, let me, Mr. Coleman, I just sent you an email. If you don't mind emailing me about this one so that I can go
Which
talk to the
one?
guy who's, whatever this one is that we're adjourning. The William Reed.
Well, are you representing William Reed too, or?
I haven't spoken with him. Are you doing EDP or are you willing to do EDP if we can get contact information?
Yeah, I don't have any contact information on him. I mean, this file, we never even got notification, so,
Okay.
I'm gonna file a new, I'm gonna do it, once we get an adjournment, and I'm going to have my process server reserve him.
Okay, if you could just let me know when the adjournment is so I'm not holding this guy up in the break room forever.
Oh, the
I will
judge
be
said
right back.
December 2nd. What time,
December
Your Honor?
2nd. Okay.
December 2nd at 9:10.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, now you may go, Mr. Coleman. Now, I see Mr. Wadgery has gone. Oh, there he is, Mr. Wadgery.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. What was the case number we get to Mr. Wadgery?
760, Your Honor.
Okay, here it is right here. This is 20346-760 George Al-Husari versus David Gossett.
May it please the court, Mark Wasbury, P51575 on behalf of plaintiff. I did mail a dismissal. If it did, yeah. So I do move to dismiss, Your Honor.
There's still a question, sir. It's apparently something about a lot of mail. The door knocker says there's a lot of mail at the house and something about locked out.
Well, it was a drug house, Your Honor. They destroyed the house. They left the doors open. They broke windows. They stole the furnace. And my client secured the house after they left.
With the case against Mr. Gossett.
I cannot hear. We hear you, Miss Norris. Miss Norris.
Oh, yes, I can hear now.
Okay. I'm sorry, Yana. She was chatting me, saying she couldn't hear.
Okay, so Mr. Wadgery, we didn't get the dismissal. Or did we?
I'm sorry, Judge?
I don't think we got the dismissal. Renee is checking now.
Should I? You want me to send it to Renee, Your Honor?
When did you send it, Mr. Wadgery?
Oh, I mailed it out on October 22nd.
You mailed it or emailed it?
I mailed it.
Well, you know we're not getting mail. Do you have Renee's email address?
I do.
Would you email it to us now then?
I will.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Judge.
Okay.
Take care.
You too.
have a iPhone. Miss Norris, is that your phone? The iPhone?
Yes.
Okay, I was just checking. Thank you.
So Ms. Norris's one is we're waiting for Coleman to come back with his client.
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Norris, do you want to talk to one of our free attorneys, or do we already have? Is that you, Ms. J?
Yes, I have a free attorney.
Yes, Your Honor.
You want to talk to her about what's going on, Ms. J, or you already have?
I already talked to her in a breakout room, Your Honor.
Okay.
Thank you. Is this the last case we have?
Almost. Stephen Harris?
He's with Cooper.
We've adjourned it to December 2nd at 9 a.m., but he's in a breakout room with. Then yes, this is my, oh, Renee, can I get an ROA on this case? I don't understand what happened. Yes, sir. Okay. Yes, I believe that's the only one we're waiting on. Hello, Miss Braley.
Hello.
You're
What
out
happened
of
with Mr. Wasbury?
He's out of here.
He said he dismissed that case,
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
and he's sending us a dismissal now.
Cool. Okay. And Reed was adjourned to the 2nd, and Mr. Coleman's going to refile, so I'm not doing door knockers yet.
Wait a minute. Yeah, Mr. Coleman is gonna have to file that because there's no proof of service in the file, and he never got the paperwork. But we've adjourned it to December 2nd at 9:10, just in case he gets everything done by then.
Okay, but that one's not going to the door knockers yet then.
No.
Okay.
Dismissal, Mr. Osborne.
So we are now dismissing case number 20346-760, David Dotson. So we're just waiting on Coleman with his client, and This is case 20341-941, Pennie Morgan versus the occupant. This case had been done by Judge Langston and then adjourned till October 16th, where it was set for eviction, and it was adjourned. There was supposed to be a writ filed. No writ was filed. I'm going to adjourn it again.
What date, Your Honor?
I'm looking at the dates right now.
Okay, thank you.
Definitely not November 20th. November 30th. But I still have 2 times left, unless I did throw some out. I did it back 1 time. 10:20. Okay, we're just waiting on Coleman then. Ms. Braley, you can go if you need to. Who's Michael Samil? That's one of our students.
Yes.
Okay. Or maybe he wants to stay for this next one.
I won't abandon you just yet, Your Honor.
Okay.
Besides, you might need me to call somebody else.
Well, the only one I have is Coleman left. Damn, this is taking really good. Don, I'm going to try and call yourself.
Your Honor.
This is case number 20346-476, Arcanova versus the occupants, and that occupant would be Angelica Norris.
Your Honor, again, for the record, Attorney Frederick Coleman, P 56548.
Can't hear you, Ms. J.
You muted.
Sorry. Good afternoon, Your Honor. Sundus Jabber, P84333 on behalf of Ms. Norris.
Ms. Norris, would you put your appearance on the record? Tell me what your name is.
Yes, my name is Angelica Norris.
Your Honor, unfortunately, I was unable to reach my client, but as I stated before, this matter, defendant has known about this matter since at least February. My client purchased the property and sent out an immediate notice that they wanted possession of the property. We believe that at some point in time, we should have a right to have this property, and judgment should be entered, Your Honor.
Well, let me tell you, again, all of that was before the pandemic. I'm still going to set aside, well, let me do this. Ms. Attorney J, what's your opinion as to me setting aside the default? Where was your client?
Your Honor, for the record, there was nothing filed with this court before the pandemic. This was not a case that was actually filed with this court before the pandemic. And also, Your Honor, for the record, this court sent out the wrong notice. So my client was in the courtroom on Wednesday, the 28th. She came into the courtroom and she was informed that she was in the, she was not supposed to be in court until Friday. So she came in just 2 days ago, and because the court scheduled, sent her a hearing with the wrong date on it. Also, Your Honor, I would like to state for the record that the CDC help on evictions would apply to my client's case because she makes less than $99,000. She would be homeless if she was evicted. If Brother Counsel would allow me to seek some government assistance, I will definitely, for her background, I will definitely do that. But otherwise, based on...
Go ahead. The problem I have is this. My client has never taken... she's not a tenant of my client's. For my client to take on responsibility and to enter into something right now, then they take on the liability of anything that's wrong with the property, and they've never had an opportunity. They've entered the property, never had an opportunity to enter into a written contractual agreement.
We can adjourn to make that happen. You guys can enter the...
My client does not want to take on that liability.
But
they want to rehab this property. That is what they choose to do, is rehab the property. They do not want to rent the property.
Regardless, under the CDC halt on evictions, the definition of a covered person means any tenant, comma, lessee, comma, or resident of a residential property who provides to their landlord, comma, the owner of the residential property, comma, or other person with a legal right to pursue eviction or a possessory action. A declaration under the penalty of perjury indicating, and there's 5 factors, one of them being she makes less than $99,000, which she does. One of them being she would be homeless if she was evicted, which she does. One of them being we would have to seek government assistance, but there's no point in seeking government assistance if Brother Counsel's client doesn't want to enter into the EDP program.
So, Your Honor, you can't force the EDP down my client's throat if they want.
Excuse me, Mr. Coleman, can I get in here? Okay, well, you know what, I did some checking, and Mr. Coleman may be right with regard to the termination of tenancy cases, that the CDC doesn't apply to that unless, thank you, unless his client wants to get some of the payments that can be made. Either way, though, Mr. Coleman, 36th District Court is having some problems doing any evictions before December 30th. So you might need to tell your client that. I think they've told the court officers to stand down. Okay.
There was an email sent out recently that said they want to stand down. So I don't know where are we at? I have no idea what the process is at this point in time with that. I was told that they was to stand down. Then I saw an email which said that they could proceed. I don't know where we're at right now with this.
So what email are you talking about?
There was an email that was sent out to the bailiffs that gave them authority to go ahead and proceed forward, unless otherwise told not to. Huh?
On termination cases?
On cases.
Broke up. You broke up.
Like you, sir, we're getting all kinds of different emails around here too.
Well, okay, let's just get to the point. Ms. Jabir, does your client have a time when she could vacate the property?
Not anytime soon.
Why don't we, I've set aside the default, let's enter can you guys work on a judgment? Can I adjourn it until?
Yeah.
I mean, unless they want to agree upon a vacate date, there's not much I can do, Your Honor. If they want to give me a vacate date, I'm willing to work with them.
Your Honor, I'd need to talk to my client further, but and my position stands. The Center for Disease Control's halt and eviction applies based on the statement of intent. It's under 42 CRF 70.2. A landlord, owner of a residential property, or other person with a legal right to pursue eviction or possessory action shall not evict any covered person from any residential property in any jurisdiction to which this order applies during the effective period of this order. And like I said, the statement of intent, this order shall be interpreted and implemented in a manner as to achieve the following objectives. Bullet point 1, mitigate the spread of COVID-19 within congregate or shared living settings or through unsheltered homelessness. Your Honor, my client and her—
Hold on a second. I understand it. So here's my question. Mr. Coleman, you're alleging that she's not eligible for CDC because she's not a tenant?
She's not a tenant to my client. My client never has no legal contract with her. My client purchased the property, sent her out notice that they want possession of the property.
Your Honor, it's not a requirement under the CDC.
So let me ask. So if I moved into your house, you went out of town, and I was just there, I could just stay there as long as I want to.
Your Honor, the covered person, the definition of a covered person, right on page 2 of the CDC halt means a covered person, quote, covered person means any tenant, comma, lessee, comma, or resident of a residential property who provides to their landlord, the owner of the residential property, or other person with a legal right to pursue an eviction or possessory action. It's not a requirement that this person is a tenant. So I don't even know, I have not even inquired on whether my client is a tenant or she has lease or not, but it doesn't matter because it's irrelevant, because under the CDC halt and evictions, it's not a requirement. Page 2, under 42 CRF 70.2.
Your Honor.
Don't say nothing, Mr. Coleman. What's your days, Mr. Attorney James? Fridays?
Tuesdays and Fridays, Your Honor. We're gonna start Tuesdays and Fridays, yeah.
I'm gonna adjourn it to November 13th. Can each of you send me a short paragraph on why you don't think this young lady is eligible for CDC? And if you could get it here by the 9th, then I can have the court's attorneys look at it. Would that help? That would help me, Mr. Coleman, because these same questions are coming up all the time for me.
Yeah, the CDC speaks towards paying rent in tenants. That's what it speaks towards.
But she may have had a lease with the previous owner.
Yes, Your Honor. And
And that becomes a question as to whether or not your client is subject to that lease. I haven't seen that lease. I don't know if you've seen that lease. Everybody needs to see that lease. Does she have a lease, Ms. Attorney J?
I have not inquired on that, Your Honor. I understand.
Ms. Norris, do you have a lease?
Yes, ma'am, I have a lease. Yes, I do.
Well, Your Honor, can I ask, when's the last time Ms. Norris paid any rent?
She doesn't have to answer that right now. Ms. Norris?
I do
Well,
have
I'm inquiring.
I know. I'm going to object. I'm going to object to that question.
Because you're arguing that it's a termination case. So let me just do
Your Honor,
that is
I'm not.
Let me do this. I'm adjourning it to November 13th. I would appreciate if each of you could give me a short, a paragraph or two about termination cases. And then, Ms. Norris, do you have the lease? Can you send it to your attorney?
Yes, I have a lease. I can send it to her. Yes, I can.
That's good, Your Honor. Your Honor, like, it is irrelevant whether she paid rent or not because this is a termination.
Okay, wait. So why don't we just
make up your mind now? Make up your mind, Ms. J. So hold on. You can talk to Mr. Coleman later about whether if any rent has been paid, but we have to determine whether or not, first of all, CDC applies.
Well, based on your precedent in other cases, I think it was on, I can give you the date.
No, because I had just come back and who knows what I might have been doing. I'm gonna talk to the attorneys here. I'm gonna take this file with me. Talk to Sean. Termination, CDC, previous owner. Claim to have a lease with the previous owner. Okay.
Mr. Jabir, if you could forward me on whatever information you might have, and if you want to discuss this matter further and some type of settlement, please get back with me. What's the time of the adjournment, Your Honor?
November 13th at 10:20.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Everybody have a good weekend.
You as well.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Denise.
Thank you.
Bye,
Happy
everybody.
Halloween.
Bye, everybody. Me, the Renee.